Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello children, how are you all? Hope you are doing good. Alhamdulillah. Welcome back to our science class. In our previous class, we learnt about matter, materials and fabrics, isn't it? And today we are here to learn about grains. Are you all ready? Let's get started. Grain is a small, hard, dry seed. Each grain is protected by a husk, and the husk encloses the seed. Two main types of commercial grains are cereals and legumes. Wheat, maize, rice, beans, barley and millets are some of the whole grains. And next, let's learn about wheat in detail. Wheat is the most important crop in the world. Whole wheat is important because it is rich in fiber, vitamins and minerals. Wheat products are bread, cakes, pasta, wheat germ and cracked wheat. And next important grain is maize. In many tropical and subtropical countries like Mexico and America, maize is a main food that people eat. It is also known as corn. Maize oil is extracted from corn for cooking. Yellow or colored corn may promote eye health. It is also a rich source of many vitamins and minerals. Corn syrup is used as a sweetener instead of sugar in many products. Maize products are sweet corn, breakfast cereals, tortilla chips, taco, maize oil and many more. And next let's learn in detail about rice. Rice is a type of grass. It is produced worldwide after sugarcane and maize. Large parts of the world's human population, especially people in Asia, have rice as their main food. 90% of the world's rice production is in Asia. White rice contains essential nutrients. Brown rice is a whole grain that contains the fibrous bran. Brown rice usually considered much healthier than white rice. Rice idli, idiyappam and rice aval, that is flattened rice, are the food items prepared from rice. And next comes millets. Millets are a group of small seeded grasses. They are widely grown around the world as cereal crops for fodder and human food. It helps in weight loss. It is rich in fiber. And some of the millet products are sorghum, foxtail millet, finger millet, pearl millet, barnyard millet, kodu millet and little millet. Foxtail millet is the best and healthy substitute for white rice. And next, let's learn more about household goods. These are the products that we use in our house permanently. Household goods are furniture, kitchenware, clothes, towels, beddings and electronic goods. These are some of the traditional and modern household goods. And next, let's learn about the concept of sinking and floating in detail. You could have seen that some objects float in water while others sink. Whether an object floats or sinks is determined by its density. Do you know why do objects float on water? Have you ever think of it? When an object is immersed into a liquid, the liquid exerts an upward force on the object. It is known as upthrust. Come on children, let's do a simple activity. Are you all ready? Take a water in a bucket and drop the following items into the water. First, toss an apple into water. Will it float or sink?
It will float, ma'am.
Very good. Next, scissors.
It will sink, ma'am.
Next, silver fork.
It will also sink, ma'am.
Then what about marbles?
Marbles will sink in water.
Exactly, you got it right. Things which are less dense than water will float and which are more dense than water will sink. Clear? Next, let's learn about the solubility of solids in water. Collect some samples of solid substances such as salt, sugar, chalk powder, starch and baking powder. Then take 5 beakers filled with water and add a small amount of salt, sugar, chalk powder, starch and baking powder. Stir the content with a glass rod. Wait for few minutes. What happens to the substances added? Here we can see that salt, sugar and baking powder get dissolved in water completely, whereas starch and chalk powder do not dissolve. By doing this activity, we have observed that substances that are crystalline and have grainy texture will dissolve completely in water, whereas substances that are found to have powdery and dry texture are insoluble in water. And next, let's learn about mixing of liquids. Certain liquids are heavier than other liquids. When you attempt to mix the liquids which have different densities, they separate when you stop mixing them. Collect samples of vinegar, lemon juice, mustard oil, coconut oil and kerosene oil. Then take 5 beakers, fill them up to half with water. Then add the liquids one by one into the respective beakers and stir it. After some time, allow it to stand for few minutes. Then observe whether the liquid mixes with water or not. Here we have found that liquids like vinegar and lemon juice mixes completely in water and they are called as miscible liquids. And liquids like mustard oil, coconut oil and kerosene do not mix in water and they are called as immiscible liquids. That's all about matter and materials. Inshallah, I'll meet you with a new topic in our next class. Till then, stay safe. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.